As a matter of fact, in the first 4 years we were in business together, we were named to Inc. 500 fastest growing energy company in North America. And that is because of IBOs just like yourselves. So give yourselves a hand. You guys have been amazing for us. Amazing for us. One thing I like to talk about anytime I get the chance is our customer service. Because at Xoom, we take that very seriously. We understand that when you guys have a customer and they call into us and they have questions or concerns, we're talking to a friend or family member of one of our team members. Because we do see you guys as part of our team, and we see ourselves as an extension of your business. So when you guys are calling into the call center, we want to make sure you guys have that great experience and that your customers have that great experience and that you feel like you've made the right choice when you tell customers to enroll with Xoom Energy. So I always like to brag about that business, the Better Business Bureau rating that we have. One of the great things about Xoom is that we have a product you can offer every customer. Whether they're a homeowner, a small business, or a large business, we have a product that you guys can offer. So let's talk a little bit about where we are, because we are unique in that we can only be in what's called deregulated states. So that is where customers have the opportunity to choose their electric or natural gas provider. We are in every deregulated state in the US. That's over 100 markets. Plus we are in Alberta and Ontario in Canada. Got some Canadians here today, all right. We most recently launched a new market back in January, right here in the great state of Texas. Anybody here from Lubbock? Yeah, I knew there'd be a lot of you because I get to see the sales numbers every day. Anytime we've opened a market with ACN, we always see success. We do. You guys have been amazing. What these teams have done in Lubbock just in a few short months has been amazing. You guys are just knocking it out of the ballpark. So kudos to you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys have been truly, truly amazing for us. So let's talk a little bit about some of the plans that we have available. First of all is our fixed rate plan. Most popular, right? It's really for those customers who want to lock in that rate. They know what they're going to pay each and every month. The rate's not going to change for the duration of the contract. Really more for that budget conscious person. For a customer who may be renting or is not quite sure about the service and just wants to give it a try without too much commitment, that month-to-month variable product is going to be what they want to go to. And again, with the month-to-month, you can change to a fixed at any time, right on the website. For those customers that you have that may want a renewable option, we have that in every electricity market, and we even have some carbon-free offset products in our natural gas markets. And for those customers who may be pet lovers, we have a product where 5% of the commodity spend each month goes back to PetSmart charities. So just by signing up for this product, your customers can make a donation to that charity, because there's tons of pet lovers out there, I'm sure. Over the years, we have tried to make our processes as simple as possible for you and your customer. A couple of things that we have implemented. One is what we call the dual commodity bundle. So these are for folks who live in states that have both electric and natural gas in both the US and Alberta. When customers enroll, and they enroll at the same time, their electric service, they're going to be presented with a discounted natural gas rate because they're bundling both together at the same time. So again, it makes it a little easier and gives them a little extra incentive to sign up both commodities when they're going through that enrollment process. This next program I want to talk a little bit about, because we hear that IBOs are not quite as familiar with this one. It's called Freedom to Connect. One of the barriers we hear a lot is, oh, my customer's in a contract. Do I have to wait? Do I have to wait for them for their contract in with another provider? Xoom Energy will reimburse that customer up to $150 if they have to pay an early termination fee to switch. Okay? Yeah, that's great. Like again, we want to eliminate any barriers that you guys have. So when they switch to Xoom, they pay that early termination fee with their other provider. We just need a copy showing that they paid it, and they're going to either get a bill credit if they're in a market where we bill, or they'll get a gift card in the amount of that early termination fee. And finally, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this later, but we do have our online multi-location enrollment, or MLE, and big business forms that are now online. So that makes it a little easier for you guys to submit those enrollments where there's 5 or more locations or a business that's large enough to go through our big business program. So let's talk now about how do customers enroll. For the vast majority, residential and small business customers, they are going to go through the website. This part is very, very important. When you guys are sending your customers to a website, it is really important that you send them to your ACM personal website. And the reason for that is your IBO number is going to automatically populate on that Xoom Energy website so that you get credit right away. Okay? If they go to the acn.xoomenergy.com or .ca websites, they'll be asked for an IBO number, so they'll have to manually enter it, which that's fine too. If for some reason they end up on the XoomEnergy.com website, you will not get credit for that customer. Don't panic yet, because there's not anywhere to put an IBO number. So what happens there is you're going to claim that customer. We have a process. You will eventually get that customer, but we don't want you guys to get delayed in getting your residual, getting your bonus payments. So make sure you're always using your personal website. Then we don't have any problems. You guys get credit right away. All right, for those customers that have 5 or more locations, apartment complexes, franchisees, those types of businesses, you're going to use what's called our multi-location enrollment form. And it's online. Again, it's right on your ACN personal website. There's a link for it right there. You're going to fill that out with the customer's information. The rate is exactly the same as what you see on the website. It's just a much easier process. That's actually going to come into our Xoom Energy inside sales team. They're going to reach out to you and the customer, make sure we have everything we need, and then those enrollments will get submitted. Now, one of the questions we get a lot is, okay, I submitted my 5, or I submitted 10, but now the customer has 2 more locations. What do I do? What you want to do is you want to reach out to the Xoom Energy specialist that you worked with originally. And if you don't know who that is or you lost the contact information, that's okay. There's an email address on the website that you can email, and then you can reach out to them and they're gonna talk you through that process. Finally, for our big business program. Now when we say big business, we're typically talking about customers who spend about $17,000 a year on the supply portion. So that's the portion that Xoom would cover. So you have a special process. So you're going to go through what's called our lead pass form, which again is right online that you can find on your website. You're going to fill that out. It's going to come to our inside sales team. They're going to reach out to you and the customer, and they're going to work on a customized quote for that customer. If you are not sure, like I'm not sure if this is a big business, it's right on, that's fine. Just email us at the email address on the form. We will walk you through it and tell you which avenue is the best to go. Okay? So really the most important thing here I want you to take away is use your personal website. It's really, really important. One of the great things I love about Xoom is it's a product people already have, right? It's a product they're already using. So why not get it through you guys? Because they're already using it. There's no equipment to buy, there's no interruption in service, and it's seamless to switch. It really is a simple process on the website. It's that simple. A few things do change when you switch to Xoom. One, customers are going to have a choice in their plan. We talked about that earlier, right? So they're no longer going to be just what the utility might offer or what another provider might offer. They can offer any plan that you see on the website. So they're going to have a choice, which is always important. And again, I'm going to harp on the customer service, right? So when your customers are talking to another provider or a utility, they're not going to treat them like a friend or family member. I can tell you that, right? Our customer service team is. And we're going to help that customer to the best of our ability. They're going to get the service that they need. In most markets, nothing's going to happen with your bill other than Xoom is going to appear on the bill as a line item. So most customers will continue to get their bill from the utility, but under the supply portion, they're going to see Xoom Energy on that bill. In Texas, Georgia, and Alberta, you will begin to get your bill from Xoom. And the utility charges, or the TDSP in Texas, their charges will appear on our bill. So you're going to get the bill from us. Anybody here from California? Southern California. Okay. You guys were our first state we ever launched. And so in Southern California, and San Diego Gas and Electric, you guys are going to get what's called dual billing. So basically what that means is Xoom's going to send the customer a bill for our charges, and then the utility is going to send a bill for their charges. Not ideal. So what we ask is if you're in the Southern California area, get your customers to sign up for autopay and get them to sign up for paperless billing. One less thing they have to worry about. All right, so now that we've talked about what we sell, what's going to change, let's talk a little bit about how you get started, especially for those of you who may be new to ACM. The first thing you want to do is get accredited. Well, what does that mean? Well, that means you're going to go into your back office, and you're going to go to the Xoom tab, and you're going to see a link to the online training. It takes about 20 minutes. It's not too long. It's going to tell you who we are, what we do, how to do it, what not to do, and then you're going to go through a quick questionnaire. The questionnaire is not meant to be tricky. We just want to make sure you actually paid attention to the content. And then you're going to adhere to the code of conduct. And the code of conduct is just a reminder of what we can and can't do. Next, what I want you to do is, if you can, enroll yourself. You're going to be your best testimonial. I can tell you all day long how simple the enrollment process is, but once you experience for yourself, I was actually talking to a very nice couple from Lubbock yesterday just about this. Once you enroll yourself, you're going to be able to see how simple that process is and experience the service for yourself. Then you can tell your customers. You don't have to take my word for it. Next, I want you to make a prospect list of 10 to 12 customers. 12 is going to be important. We'll talk about the number 12 in just a minute. But you're going to make a list of potential customers. And guys, everybody knows someone who's got electricity. At least I hope you do. So let's make a list. Let's make a list. And those are the customers we're going to reach out to. ACN has done a phenomenal job of putting together marketing materials for you guys to utilize in your back office. If you have not gone to your back office and looked at these tools, you're missing out. A couple of things back there. One of my favorites is the Xoom Energy IBO Sales Guide. This has got everything you could possibly want to know about Xoom Energy. Where we sell, how we sell it, how to overcome objections, typical questions you might get. Those are the kind of things that are in that guide. So if you haven't taken a look at that document, it's really important that you go and check that one out. There are tons of videos in the back office, whether they're training videos or videos you can send your customers or videos you can even send potential IBOs to talk about how Xoom Energy can help you build your business. I think one of the most popular tools that we have in the back office is the favorable markets document. This is something we put out every month towards the beginning of the month, and it gives a very clear shot of where Xoom is either lower than the current utility price or within 5%. So if you're like, hey, I got some customers in Baltimore Gas and Electric, but I don't know how Xoom looks this month. You can go right to that document and you can see right away if we're lower or within 5%. So if you're not using that, you're missing out because it's a quick snapshot of all the markets and where we look, how we look. And finally, best practices. It's always good to know what you can and can't do and making sure we're doing our business the right way. So we've got a lot of materials out there on best practices and how to use Xoom to build your business. So I want to talk a little bit about one of the things that I feel like makes Xoom very different from other providers for your customer. That's the Xoom Extras program. Do we have anybody in here that's on the Xoom Extras program for Xoom? Yeah. We get a ton of really good response from this program. This is what we call our customer loyalty program. It's available to all residential customers in US and Canada. It's free to join. And there's two parts to this program. One is they earn points, or what we call coin, on the website. They earn points that they can use to purchase gift cards and merchandise. And you earn points each month just by being a customer. So we're going to deduct points every month that they're a customer. Next, they're going to get points for signing up for autopay or paperless billing or renewing their contract. There are even games that you can go on and play every single day and earn points. And I have people come by the booth every event to say, I play that game every day and I love cashing in for my gift cards. So if you're not playing the games, you're missing out because you're missing out on gift cards. So the second piece of this is it's really discounts and coupons. So let's say your customer's going out to dinner one night. They can go on the Xoom Extras website, put in their zip code, and find a coupon for a local restaurant. And it's not just chains, it's also the local restaurants, or the movie theater, or bowling alley, different things like that. And the reason we like that is every time someone gets a gift card or they get a coupon, they get a great feeling about choosing Xoom Energy, and they get an even better feeling that you told them about Xoom Energy. Every time they go to dinner, they're gonna get a really good feeling that they made the right choice. So if your customers aren't signing up for Xoom Extras, please make sure you're encouraging them. When they sign up with us, they do get an email, but sometimes emails get missed, and we want customers taking advantage of it. Sound good? All right. So that's for customers. Now let's talk a little bit about what IBOs get. The Power Up program. Yes, who's on it? Who gets it? Who's gotten it? Awesome. Yep. So we launched a version, we've had a version of this program in place since October of 2013. So over 10 years now. And we really wanted to come up with a way not only to incentivize IBOs to get customers, but also keep those customers. So this is how this works. When you refer 12, there's a number 12, when you refer 12 or more customers to Xoom, and they stay with us and pay their bill every month, you're gonna get an average of those 12 or more customers in a bonus every single month that you maintain at least 12 customers. So you can get it for electric, and you can also get it for natural gas. There's 2 bonuses that you can be getting just by referring 12 or more customers to Xoom Energy. Anybody know 12 people they can go get today? Yeah? Now I've got to say this or my sidekick Vince Nicolich will be very upset. Don't just go get 12. You need to get more. And why is that? What happens if a customer leaves? What happens if a customer forgets to pay their bill? We don't want you not to get the bonus because you fell under that 12 threshold. So go get 15, go get 20, go get 25, go get 100. So again, we've had IBOs tell us that they've been on this program since day one. Again, just another incentive for you guys to go out there and get Xoom Energy customers. And finally, I know I talked about this yesterday, but I want to bring it up again because I always get asked, what's the promotion? What's the promotion? So from March 8th through March 31st, IBOs can earn $300 for every 6 customers that sign up on a fixed rate plan with Xoom Energy. Okay? $300 for every 6 fixed rate customers that you get. Plus, if any of those customers happen to sign up for natural gas and electricity at the exact same time during the same enrollment process, you're going to get an extra $50 on top of that for every dual. Okay? Let's say one of those customers is already a Xoom customer, but they have electric but not natural gas. If they sign up for natural gas, you're going to get an extra $25. So for all of you, go look at your PCL. If you've got a ton of electric customers sitting in Ohio or Illinois, New Jersey, Alberta, reach back out to them and get them to sign up their natural gas service because you're going to get an extra $25 for those once you get 6. So again, $300 for every 6. You guys feel like you can go out and get some customers now? Yeah? All right. Guys, thank you so much for allowing me to spend some time with you today. If you come by and say hi at the booth, we'd love to see you. Thank you, guys.